Hey everyone, welcome to Family Adventures on Trikes and to our first ride of 2021.
As it's Sunday and it's not too cold and none of us wants to cook the dinner, we decided to go to Van Salash. You will see what it means.
The weather forecast said that it would be very sunny and warm. Obviously, that's not quite the case, but we trust the forecast more than our own eyes, so we will give it a try and hope for the best. We're going north to exit the town, as this restaurant we're going to is like some 17-18 kilometers outside.
I think that in the winter the hardest thing is to find good clothes, not to be hot and not to get cold.
In addition, in this little bag, pannier, we are carrying some clothes to change if we get too hot, as after all we are going to a nice restaurant. After all, the weather might be getting just a little bit better. Another advantage of the trike, no problem there.
Thanks, mine. Novi Sad is a cycling city, probably the best cycling city in Serbia, and there are actually a lot of bicycle lanes in the city itself. But unfortunately, as we are getting out of town, there are almost none. In fact, there is only one bicycle path that follows the Danube, which is part of the Danube route. And in all other directions, there are practically none, which is such a pity. Sun is shining, the weather is sweet, makes you want to move your dancing feet. Serbia got talent.
This is the end of our bike lane. We have to get into traffic.
Mir. Whew, it's getting hot.
We are finally arriving to our destination. As you can see, the Cyrillic letters say Chennai. Yes, I see. We are here. Ili tu.
So here we are. This is the Salash 137. It is one of the, as you can see, it's a traditional restaurant. Everything in it seems old and belongs to the culture of our region, the culture of Vojvodina. There are so many details. For example, these red and white checkered tablecloths. They are very traditional for restaurants and some old-fashioned pubs or inns, generally in Serbia. The warm built-in stove, furnace. It's very good after this ride. And these boxes, it's something you could find in any home, like my grandmother's or Andrew's grandmother's. I think everyone who had them in this region, for flour, sugar, salt, and so on. You can look over there. You can see many more details, such as old pans and dishes, old-style wooden chairs, chandeliers. Here we have an example of local art showing the everyday lives. Here it says, "My village is more beautiful than Paris." And this instrument, begesh, similar to a bass, belongs to the local music of tamburashi. You might remember that from our video about the Petrovaradin fortress from a few weeks back. Oh, and here we have another traditional tile stove. For example, my grandmother had one exactly like this. we have some more traditional dishes, furniture, and so on. There's also this part upstairs with a nice view. Hi! Here we have the special menu for the day. We chose this. It's a stew, a deer stew with homemade dumplings.
It's a traditional goulash from meat of deer, and on the side we have sour cabbage. This meal is typical for Hungary, but also in Vojvodina. And some bread if you want. Bon appetit!
Bon appetit! So this is one of the salash, and it's in fact a traditional, like a farmhouse where people used to live and have animals or work on the land. And these are typically remote from the village or town, like they are lonely houses with no neighbors or neighbors who are far from each other. And in modern days, they are usually transformed into guest houses or restaurants where you can come and see a portion of the tradition and see how the people lived in the times long ago. So, for example, this salash where we are, number 137, it's probably the most famous one in the region. And they have a very good restaurant, and also they have horses. If you're into it, you can also schedule horseback riding here.
Piše da ne prilazi konju. Ces.
You know what? I'm so happy you made me come and go for a ride today. In fact, in the morning I was so scared that it's gonna rain, but now it's really good that we went.
You are welcome.
Unpleasant.
Definitely the best thing on track that you are so close to the dogs.
The way back is a bit harder. It's colder, and also there's quite a bit of a headwind.
Okay, so maybe the meteorologist knows something. The rain starts and we have 5 more kilometers to do. Ivana is very excited about it.
Yeah, I adore the rain.
Illegal driving. It's not a bicycle path.
Woohoo! You know that there's that expression in Serbian that you get wet as a field mouse. But at least I think we're happy field mice. Thank you for being with us today. And if you liked our video, you know, you can give us a thumbs up. You can tell us something in the comment. And you can subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you soon. In fact, in 2 weeks. Bye.